Welcome to Candid Conversations with the Grand Canions. I am your co-host, Karen Canion, a.k.a. Simply Net, a.k.a. Wookie. Alongside of me is my super duper, fantastical, fine husband. Look, why are you looking like all that
I was
stuff
just basking really in everything that you were saying. And I was like, he kind of is like that. But anyway, what's good?
How are you, sir?
Doing good.
You survived homecoming?
I survived it, did a little pimping.
You did a little pimping?
Hey.
You did a little pimping?
Little pimping, little simping.
Every little pimping, little simping.
Little pimping, little simping.
I saw you a couple times, and, it was like you was always trying to get away from me.
I was not trying to get away from you.
I'm just
kidding.
Hey,
listen. I mean, people coming up to me, want to take pictures. I am a star. I ain't really on no Hollywood stuff, but a lot of people like they watch the show. They don't do autographs anymore. What they do is they do pictures. Can we take a picture together? A little flirt with, but they already know I ain't really worth the pressure. I ain't even worth the effort because they don't know what's gonna happen to them with what they in for. So I tell them, baby, go on about your business. You feel me? But no, I had a great time.
I like to tell people I'm
but
funny.
You was looking good at home. And I
heard
somebody was trying to get on you.
Anyway, guys.
I heard somebody. Hey, y'all notice how she don't want to. Somebody I know. Somebody I know.
That's not true.
She was looking hot. Somebody I know. Trying to get on you.
He was being friendly. He was being very Aggie-ish.
Did he know you was my wife?
He was letting me know that, if there
was
anything over there.
Because me and him never really got along.
We
never really got along.
That I could have, be it pasta or
so he was trying to feed you. You should have told him you don't really eat that much. So feeding me is not the way to my heart.
Somebody see a big girl, they be like, "Ooh, let me give her some chicken."
But so dude, I know y'all trying to get at her, but hey, I'm cool because you know what?
But let's talk about how many ladies try to get on you this weekend. How many ladies was sniffing up on you?
Well,
okay, I thought the subject would change.
Hey, click the notification bell. Subscribe to our YouTube channel because you will get more content. But I will say, y'all, thank y'all. So many people, literally hundreds of people came up to us and said they watched the show, watched the podcast. You never know how you're making a difference in people's lives. And we're making a tremendous difference. So thank you for joining me doing this so that we can help couples have healthy, happy relationships, letting them know they don't always have to agree, but they always have to be agreeable.
I love it.
But we got to tell a sponsor. We got a sponsor.
I was getting ready to say.
We're going to get the sponsor.
No, I'm going to let you do it.
I'm going to get the sponsor because who's sitting here watching us. So.
Can I tell you something?
What?
You are so fine to me.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about the sponsor then.
I'm not. I'm going to let you do that.
All right. This show is sponsored by two sponsors. The first sponsor is sponsored by the Relationship Academy. We have roughly close to 90-something women in the academy, and we help them grow. We help them get in relationships. We help them get married. We help them with conflict, communication, self-love, and everything else. And if you are interested in that, and you want to grow, and you're tired of being sick and tired, I want you to go to therelationshipacademy.co, therelationshipacademy.co, and start your journey today.
I'm beating up.
You having a hot flash?
You turn the air off.
You having a hot flash?
I am having a hot more.
Oh yeah, I turned it out because we had a cold front.
I know you had a cold front. I keep on the hot front side.
Okay.
I stay on the hot front. Good gracious.
All right, beat up and let's get into it.
So let's talk about last week. Last week, our show was about show me the money. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm watching the way you're doing this. You're doing it behind your head and neck.
You're hot. Back of my legs is sweating too, but that ain't, that's not relevant to right now. So.
I mean, you beating up on this side over here.
I am. Oh, it's...
Okay. Why are you patting it? Why are you patting it?
That's what Patty LaBelle say. You flick it. You flick it up.
Okay.
Oh, I am hot. Oh.
All right, get the little fan in.
Okay. Thank God my friend Kim left this from our homecoming stuff. Oh, praise the Lord. Oh, and then there was
real
air.
time, y'all. I mean, see, this is the stuff that happens.
I got the snow on the ground, sweater in here, and oh Lord.
Oh.
I still feel like I'm standing at the doors of hell trying. Oh,
she was just
this is bad.
God. She was just joking.
No, I know that's how hot I am. I don't know what the doors of hell feel like, but my elbows are sweating, and you gotta sweat at the door. Your elbows gotta sweat down there. I'm just saying. Anyway,
so last week
you show me the money.
Right. We talked about, for those of you who didn't watch that, we talked about, I was talking about people about being ungrateful and how this society has become so transactional. And so what we're talking about is we talked about transactional relationships. Now, the thing is, some people get upset, a man shouldn't pay 50-50. And here's the thing. And let me tell you something on that post. When people talk about a man shouldn't pay 50-50, a woman shouldn't have to pay for anything. You know what? Other cultures, they say other cultures other than black men. And you know what I said? I ain't gonna tell you what I said.
Okay, don't say it.
But I just said this. I said, what are we talking about other cultures? This is what, stop it. Stop comparing us to other people. Stop it. All right?
I will say this right here. I get excited. I love to be able to do things for you. I love to buy you things. I love to I lost my train of thought. But I love to do things for you. Like, I love to surprise you with things. I love to be at dinner. I don't do it often because, you quicker than me. But I love to pull my card. I love to pull my card out and do things for you. I could be slower than you
if I needed to be.
You're always so quick.
Gotta be, you know what I'm gonna say from now? Gotta be quicker than that, and I'm gonna go slow as I don't know what.
But I love that. Like, I love to bring money into the house. Like, I don't, and so for women who just want to be taken care of all the time, I'll just say for me, I love taking care of you.
Well, because it ain't that often, because it's so rare, sure you do. Everybody like to do something like a rare.
Let me tell you something.
What?
I've been in this game for a long time. It's not that it's rare. I just went part-time.
All right. Hey, listen.
I was full-time with benefits. Now I'm just part-time with
benefits.
We
rambling and we just do it.
No, I'm just saying.
All I want to know is that video we did that I did on the high value woman. That video is going viral.
Wow.
I mean, by the time they see it, it'll probably have close to 100,000 views.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I lost my train of thought. Our producers had given us a little note, and I've been sitting here trying to figure out what were they talking about. I was so lost. Okay, now I'm back.
I understood what they were talking about.
I've been here so lost. That's why I was rambling, because I was trying to figure out what in the chicken salad with cheese are they talking about.
See, y'all can't see the producers in here, but they're sitting over there. Like, they're sitting over there, and they're watching what we do, and they send us little notes.
And so because
we got a production in here.
I must be honest. I was very confuzzled for a minute, and so I was sitting here trying.
So what we got for today?
So for today, let's check out this video, and then we'll come back and talk about what we have for today.
Okay, so today is October 7th, 2023.
Today is October 7th, 2024.
It's 10:51 in the morning.
It's 1:42 p.m.
And I feel sad.
And I feel amazing.
My heart is broken.
My heart is fine. I'm okay. I'm fine.
It's ripped into pieces.
It's not ripped into pieces. It's very well put together. Alhamdulillah.
Hopefully I do recover from this, because I don't want to feel sad.
I actually did recover from this. I actually studied abroad in Dubai, and it was amazing. I guess that was my recovery. Hello.
And I'm very strong. I'm a very strong individual.
Super strong, BT dubs. I am a very strong woman. I get it from my mama.
So I know that I'm gonna recover from it, but I wanna recover now.
I recovered from it, and it does take some time. It does not happen overnight, so baby, you're not gonna recover right now, and that's okay.
He was gonna meet other girls, he was gonna talk to other women, so I'm just accepting that and just trying to just tell myself that it's life and it's okay.
You're gonna meet other guys, you're gonna talk to other guys. You will find a great guy. He will be the best guy. He will be your guy. And things will be okay.
It's okay.
It is okay. It will be okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. 1 year, no contact. You did amazing, girl. Bye.
So, Ken, what were your thoughts on that video? Well, okay, let me just say, someone sent me that video, first of all.
Look, you looking at my face.
I'm looking at your face, and I feel like you're not, because you're not a woman, you didn't really get it. But when a woman experiences a breakup, a lot of times she feels like her life is over. She feels useless. She's hurt. She feels like she'll never get over this. She feels as if she'll never love again.
Sure.
And so I felt that this, when someone sent this to me, I was like, wow, I felt like it was significant because it made me think of a couple things.
Okay.
It made me think about when I was in such a broken place, and mine did not come from a breakup. It came from life and from, this hurt little girl that became a hurt adult. But it took me a year. My weight loss, it took me a year.
Oh, now I know why you kept harping on that year.
Yes.
Thing. Now I get it now. Okay.
She felt she felt like her life was over. Yeah. And so if you see the kind of the contrast, she recorded herself on, let's say September 5th in 23. I don't remember the actual date. And then the same date a year later. And she's like, wow, I'm okay. My heart healed. I'm not worthless. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so today I want to talk about, a lot of times with women, we feel like, or people, we feel like the best way to get over somebody is to get under them. And we don't think
under
about
somebody else.
To get under somebody else.
That's what the old folks used to say.
Yeah, the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. And we don't think about the healing that it takes to actually be okay to be with somebody else.
Yes.
We don't think about that journey. And I want to talk about that with you today.
Okay.
So give me your true thoughts on the video.
At first I was like, at first I didn't get it.
Okay.
But then I got it.
Okay.
Because you explained it. And what she was doing was simply taking a moment in time and capturing that moment in time and capturing the emotions of the moment. Mm-hmm. Okay. And to contrast that a year later from where she was to where she is. I got it. And I think it is important because at first the video, I thought it was stupid at first. Okay. But it's after looking and really analyzing it, it's really profound. Because what she did was she showed people that a lot of times we think in the moment that this will be the last time we will ever love. We will never get over whatever this is. We'll never get over it. We'll never love again.
We'll never trust again.
Never trust again. Right. And all of those things. And the video is evidence that time has a way, not just time, but time and deliberate healing has a way of turning everything into something new. All right, something of old into something new. Because you'll never go back to where you were, what she was.
Right.
She just created something new.
So you said something that's going to lead me into deliberate healing. So many times when we're hurting, no matter what the hurt is, we try to put a Band-Aid on it and move on. What is deliberate healing?
I think what deliberate, let me give you an example of what that is.
Okay.
Okay. a lot of time we get focused on the pain, the injury. We get focused on the injury we're feeling. So I'll give it to you in a real simple analogy. If you get hit by a car, like a car, and you break your leg,
Right.
now you weren't responsible for the pain. The car drove into you and broke your leg. But do you just go home and say, I got a broken leg and live with that?
Okay.
No. Even though you're not responsible for the pain, you are 100% responsible for your healing. See, deliberate
That's
healing
good.
says that I'm going to go and to the hospital to mend my leg, to repair my leg. I am not responsible for my leg getting broken, but I am responsible for getting my leg repaired. That's what deliberate healing is. Doing the work to get it healed. Now, doing the work for your leg means I drive to the hospital, I sit in the emergency room till they call me back, and then I go through surgery, and they put the pin in my leg, they put the stent on, put the brace on it, and they give me the routine.
The rehab or whatever.
That's the process.
But with the heart, with matters of the heart,
Different, but it's still I'm responsible for it. The matters of the heart are different, meaning, number one, the first thing is decide I'm going to heal. The word decision comes from the Latin root word, or decide comes from the Latin root word meaning to cut off.
to cut off. Ooh.
To cut off any other options.
Decide.
And so it's really decision, meaning I make a decision to cut off any other option, and I make a conscious decision that I'm going to heal, that I'm going to feel better, I'm going to feel different, I'm going to go through the process of feeling different. Now, that's the first step. The second step is when I get injured, I got to understand. Second step is, you know how they go to find out, oh, what's hurt? What's all broke? Oh, the leg broke, the tibia broke. Oh, dog, you broke your fibia too. You know, so when you go through the process, you find out what's actually hurt and why I'm hurting. Because you got hurt because you was in a car accident. That's trauma to your leg.
Right.
Well, why am I hurting? I'm hurting because do I feel inadequate? Do I feel like I would never love again? What is the story that I'm telling myself? Why is it that I'm hurting? Is it because they broke up with me? Is it because I love them, or because I don't want to be alone? You see what happens? That is when the self-exploration begins to happen. And so that's step 2.
Okay.
Okay, keep going. Go ahead. I know you got a question or two.
So so it took her a year.
Okay. Yep.
It took me a year.
It did. For your journey.
I often hear you tell your clients,
Be with me a
stay
year.
on this journey with me for a year.
Okay.
What is the significance of that year? Like, why not 2 months? Why not 18 months? What's the
Good
significance
question.
of a year?
That's a very good question. Do you want to know what the significance of it is?
Yes.
See, what a year represents is a finite time that is over. But also the mind sees it. There is an end of this. There's an end to this. If I say we just gonna heal and keep going, they're like, oh Lord. See, when I tell people in a year's time you will reach your goal, right? So now the mind sees a finite goal. Okay. The second reason I say a year is the year represents that it's long enough. Because if I told you a month, you'd be like, I ain't gonna believe it. I ain't gonna believe it's gonna take place in a month. But a year, you say, in a year, anything can happen. And the mind will accept that time. You might get healed in 7 months, 8 months. But the reason I say a year is because the mind can accept that a year is reasonable for me to do the work. All I need you to do is just start the work. Because I don't really know. It might happen in 8 months, 9 months, 6 months. But the year is something that the mind can accept. The subconscious mind can accept that I can make this happen in a year. This can happen for me in a year.
For me, when I went through my journey, I think my journey, or I know my journey, was a self-love journey. I wish I had my book in here. It was a self-love journey. And it took me an entire year. And for me, it was about the seasons. It was, a lot of things, a lot of memories are tied to different seasons or different times in your life. And so I went through every season and I dealt with everything during that season. I never dealt with my winter stuff in the summer. It might sound crazy, but that's just how I categorize it in my mind. And so it took me a year to get through those seasons and pull those weeds up that had been planted in my life. And it did take me an entire year. And so I felt her because when I first started that journey, I was so broken. I did not have a lot of self-love. I didn't like the way I looked. I would always pick myself apart. And being able to pull up things that, and I found in that journey that I healed things that I didn't even know were broken. When you start pulling up a weed or when you start dealing with hurt, usually things hurt you because there's something else behind it. And so I was able to really, really dig deep. And I see you with your clients doing your deep dives. Unfortunately, you don't let me hear them. But when I walk through and I hear you, why again? I'm gonna ask you. I feel like I'm rambling again, but why again? Or let me ask you this right here. Let's just say a couple was going through this. Would you advise them to go through this journey together, or would they need to go through this journey separately?
It depends. I often say that depending on where the couple is, where they were before they got here. Okay. For instance, if there was an issue that caused infidelity, but they were good up until then what I will do is say we do it together and let's work through it together. If there was a disconnect in the relationship prior to whatever happened, then I say let's individually do it and then let's do it together as well. Because nothing happens in a vacuum. I often say that on the show. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Everything happens and there's a reason why it happens. And that's the thing I want to get people to understand. Stuff that just doesn't happen. There is a cause and effect to everything. And that's why I often say, people tell me what? Here's what happened. Here's what went on. I say, well, let's talk about why though. Let's talk about why.
Audience, what do you think about this? What would be your advice? Do you think a year is too long? Do you think it's not long enough? And have you ever gone through a personal journey like that you've had to take off, a sabbatical, if you will, to get your life back in check? Have you ever had to do that, Ken?
Oh, yeah.
See, mine was so vocal and just so out. I journaled about it. I did a one-woman show about it. I wrote a book about it. But men are not as vocal about things like that. So me expressing everything, how did you deal with that?
I internalized it, shut down, got quiet by myself, trying to rationalize it. Just this is what a lot of men do. I don't want to say every man, but a lot of men. That's why, and here's the part women don't get. When your man stops talking and something's going on with him and he's trying to figure it out, give him the space to try to figure it out. And maybe he can't figure it out.
That was personal. He's telling me that today because I've been trying to figure stuff out for you all day. I'm sorry.
Give him the space to try to figure it out, but tell him I'm here if you need me.
I tell you what, as women, and we're veering off just a little bit, but no, let me just speak for myself.
Speak for yourself.
I feel like God put me here to help you through things. And when I can't, it makes me feel insufficient. It makes me feel insignificant, rather. When I know that you are experiencing something, a frustration or a letdown, a disappointment, or a high, or whatever it is. And I know I've gotten on your nerves today.
You didn't get on my nerves, but
tell your face then. I'm sorry.
men feel the same. I feel the same way if I can't fix it, because men are fixers. And there have been times when you, especially when you were going through your stuff, and I wanted to fix it, but I couldn't fix it. That is a difficult place. So I understand what you're saying when you say I can't fix it, and you will ask me, what can I do? And I say nothing.
How does a spouse or significant other, you were about to say something and I think I cut you off. How do you allow your person to have space but still feel like, but you want them to know that you're there for them? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because I feel like I have badgered you today. Are you okay? Are you? What can I do? And so, how does a person do that? You're going to say something.
I'm going to call you a badgerer. You're a Wisconsin badger. No, but here's how you do that. The way you do that is simply this. It is, okay, I see that you don't want to talk today. I see you got your stuff going on. I'm here when you want to talk and if you need me.
Audience, how would you all tell somebody, I need space? And how would you give the space if you were on the other end of someone telling you that they needed space? Because you needed space today and I didn't give it to you.
No, I mean, but the thing is,
I'm going to give it to you tonight, though. Space, that is.
I thought to say something, but I ain't gonna say it. Hey, that might be not where I want my space. I might want you to don't say nothing to me the whole day. But no, I'm just playing.
No, it's not.
But the thing is, people have to be willing to give the space. See, we take the space, the needed space, as a personal, a personal thing that I'm not good enough.
Yeah, you don't want to be with me. What did I do?
Right. And so,
but you know what? You just said it. You've got to be willing to give people space, but more importantly, you got to be willing to take your space. You got to be willing to take it. There is so, we will be miserable to make somebody else happy.
That's true.
We will be miserable to make somebody else happy. And so we've got to learn how to take our space. I'm reclaiming my time.
Oh, you don't watch too much Congress. I'm reclaiming my time. You are funny.
You got it, but that is so it is important that we give people their space. But when people won't give us our space, we got to take it. That's going to be my word for the day.
Okay. All right.
That is going to be my word for the day. I love the fact that that young lady was able to see how she had grown in over a year. Wow. Where she thought that it was the end of her life, honey, she realized that actually gave her life. She felt like that, it was the end of the road, and then she realized that was the beginning of a new journey. And so, I just love it. I love it.
But before we wrap up, I want to say something.
What you gonna say?
Do you know the truth is, baby? Things are never, almost never as bad as we think they are, and they're almost never as good as we think they are. Think about it.
Please explain that.
Because okay, our car broke down. Oh my God, I was late for work today. Oh my God, I got fired today. And we think
my bed won't pump up.
The world, but it's never
funny.
as bad as that. And it's never as good. I just got a promotion. I just got $100,000 raise. And what happens is, what I've tried to learn to do, and I'm still learning,
We both
is
are.
to put things in true perspective. The only thing that really matters, y'all, is the moment that I'm living in right now. The moment that you're living in right now.
I love that.
And what I want to say is if in this moment I can be grateful and emotionally fulfilled for this moment, then let the next moment take care of itself.
I like that, Kenny.
Yeah. So
That's really cute.
I just wanted to let you know that. But
Okay, who's our other sponsor? Did you do both sponsors?
yeah, I'm gonna get. Hey, look, I'm gonna get the sponsor, but we about to read from the game. Y'all know
Okay,
we do
so-
these games. We just sold a whole bunch of games.
So I had a bright idea, right?
You see, I'm still holding it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I wasn't even through.
Oh,
You've
I'm
been cutting me
sorry.
off today a lot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Sorry.
That heat getting to your ass.
I was hot.
But hey, this show is sponsored by the Pocket Communication Coach. When you want to communicate something, somebody hit me the other day, Nat, and they said they used the Pocket Communication Coach, and they said, this is genius. Because they didn't know what to say, how to say it. They put it in the Pocket Communication Coach, Coach Ken's AI software that he's programmed for all these months. And they said, you know what they said? The other person gave them an apology.
Ooh.
PocketCommunicationCoach.com.
Ooh.
Try it out for 3 days.
I apologize.
All right.
So it's homecoming is over. So the next thing for me is Christmas, right?
Okay.
So the next thing for me is Christmas. And so since you're
Oh,
gonna
just
bring
like-
out the naughty one, y'all, these would make the best stocking stuffers. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that so cool? And so since you're
I
gonna
was wondering why you got
from
that.
the naughty one, every time we pull from the naughty one, I'm gonna pull out a Hershey's Kiss from the naughty tree, and I'm gonna allow you to cash it in whenever you feel like it. So until Christmas.
Cash it in.
love chocolate.
Let me make sure that I know cash
There's
it in.
a-
What do cash it in mean?
when you want a little
'Cause y'all don't
favor or
know.
something.
I've been married a long time. She'll be like, I didn't say that. I never said that. I said cash it in.
I'm going to give you one every week until Christmas. And if you need to cash it in for a back rub
Okay.
or a foot rub.
What about when I wanted you to put that my wife bought me one of those deep tissue massages.
Oh, I didn't know what you was about to say.
And you can put it on your back, and they go, and I'd be like, and that thing be, and the other night I was like, yo, I need you to hit my back with that ball, and she was like, I'm asleep. But you
Okay,
ain't sleep.
I was.
You're talking to me.
No, it's
You
like
could- how
I
could you be
was-
asleep? You're talking.
You know
to
how
me.
when you on the like you about to be in the car of sleep, but you got one foot on the curb, but you about to like put your other foot in and shut the door. I was pulling my other foot in. I was drifting off. I was about to go into La La Land, and he said, "Yo, you want to put that thing on my back?" First, I thought he was talking about that thing on his back, and I was like. But he was talking about the other things. I was too tired for that.
Okay. I'm only gonna give you one question tonight.
One question.
And this is gonna be an open question.
Oh, but yeah, you can use that for that thing. But I can't be asleep.
No,
You
but
can use it for that thing.
I mean,
too.
that thing feels really good. I mean, it feels really good. Okay. All right. So, all right. Ooh, okay. Here we go.
I think you should keep your Hershey Kisses in something so they'll see if you
Okay.
ever
This
cash
is a
them
deep
in.
one right here. Do you think confessions make a relationship stronger or not? Yes. That is A, yes, explain why you do, or B, no, explain why they don't.
This what I say. Confessions ain't do shit for Usher. These are my confessions. She left
So
me.
no. So
okay.
what you saying?
Confessions.
Do they make a relationship stronger or not?
I don't think that's a yes or no answer because
Well,
I
no,
feel
it's
like
an elaboration. You
I-
elaborate.
Let me.
Okay.
Let,
You trying to get out of it?
let me, Mr. Cutoff. I just think that depends on the individual. I just don't think
No.
like
yeah.
some people cannot What was the question? Do you what?
Do confessions
Some people can't
make a
handle
relationship
confessions.
stronger? So, okay. So let me ask you a question. See, this is about to get deep. We got to go. So if I did something, let's say me and you been married 23 years. Mm-hmm. And let's say I hit something in year one that wasn't named Grand Canion.
Okay.
I didn't hit nothing, but let's say I did. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to confess 23 years later. Should I confess?
Honestly, Kenny, I don't think you should tell me because it's going to be day one for me.
That is true. I'm glad
It's going
you
to
said
be day
that.
one for me.
That is so very
But
true.
let me tell you something. Audience, what would your answer be? What would your answer be? Because but here on the other end, don't be around here slinging Billy and somebody else know and they can run tell me and then they got the whole town laughing at me and I'm walking around here looking like a little silly clown.
They'll be praised. They'll be like, yo, she getting that.
What I'm getting? Cheated on?
No, I'm saying they said you getting that. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
Hey, look at her face, y'all.
I didn't get it.
So I asked you the question because she tried to act like the question. I'm saying, so if I did something in year one, it's year 23, do confessions make the relationship stronger? Should I confess?
That wouldn't make us stronger when you tell me.
Okay. Yeah. So no. So
I
in other words, you think no.
feel like
so you
for
think
me,
no. You think
I
no.
say no. Well, if you caught up in something, you gotta confess. But for me, yeah, because I think our whole relationship was a lie.
Yeah.
Don't.
So that's deep. So that's a deep question coming
Repent.
from the moment of truth. And look, no, I ain't got to tell your ass nothing from year one. I'm just through the example to make you feel it though. That's what I wanted to make you feel. Example, y'all gonna pick up for Christmas the moment of truth. We
have the
and
naughty,
then you can put the naughty,
and then we have the nice. It's
Don't
not
get
called
the
nice. This
combo
is the
pack.
original version. Combo pack. Y'all come check us out every Thursday night. I'm gonna be giving him a little Hershey kiss until
take my
Christmas.
kiss.
Yeah, if he eat it, then he can't cash it in. I mean, if you cash it in, you can eat it.
There you go. I put that thing on my back tonight.
Oh no!
There you go. I just gave you that. All right.
Because I had said if you eat it, you can't cash it in. But if you cash it in, you can eat it. Y'all have a wonderful.
All right. See y'all later.
Cut that out. Don't put that in there.
Why not?
Y'all have a wonderful
Why not? Put that
Thursday
in
night.
there.
Thank you for joining the Grand Canyons. Make sure you check out Caught in the Act Unfaithful on MTV every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock with the Grand Canyons. And we are